Gives a minute. D-Live stream. Well, g'day D-Live and welcome back to the Gives a Minute D-Live stream for a Wednesday afternoon affair. It has just gone 2 minutes to 3 in the PM for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you. Whatever the time it is, wherever you're consuming this content, you're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Looking into the chit chat, I see Tall Ship, I see Elfsar, and I see Mind of Tron. I see 3 crew, and therefore 3 freaking cheerses, because everyone gets a cheers when they join the Gives a Minute D-Live stream chit chat. This is a glass of water. That's a microphonic microphone. When these two things touch each other somehow, somewhere, in some intergalactic stratosphere, this represents the cheers. I've got no idea why that is either. 1, 2, 3. 3 freaking cheeses. Can I get a big swig here? I just did a 9K fitness walk and I'm parched as bro. Hold on 1 second. Delicious. Tall Ships says, just kidding, but you know what? Oh man, this is a replay. I feel silly. So Tall Ship was commenting on a replay and wondering why I wasn't answering. Got him. Tall Ship. Elfsar with a sticker. 3 stickers. 3 little emotes. 1 love heart, 1 elf, and 1 Sar. Love Elfsar. There it is. Mind of Tron. Squid Game token. Which one? Squid with marble. It was a scam. There is a legit Squid Game on Binance, but I believe its token is SGT, not Squid or marble. Both of them were a scam. Hi everyone. Peace, America. Cheers. Didn't you just contradict yourself? Which one? I don't know. The Binance Smart Chain Squid Game token was a scam, right? Pump and dump. We'll look into that. But are you saying that there's one that's legit, and then you're saying both of them are a scam? Choose a side, Mind of Tron. Which one? What are you saying? Are you saying there's one that's a legitimate one and one that's not? Because it doesn't look like that. But either way, the Squid Game token on Binance Smart Chain, complete rug pull. The Binance. The BNB SGT is legit? Oh, okay. Well, that means they're both on the Binance Smart Chain then. But the one that we're going to look at was the scam. Squid and Marbles is the same project. That is scam. Oh, so you're saying this? You're saying the scam? See, we're going to look into this, but I guess we're digging straight in right now. So you're saying the scam Squid token is the same as the Marble token, but there's a legitimate SGT token. Is it related to the Squid Game show? I gotta confess, I've not seen any of this television show. I don't know. The whole world is ranting and raving about this television show. I've not seen it. I have 7 marbles, and you need marbles to sell squid. I think that might be something separate, dude. I think that might be something separate. Let's not jump the squid, jump the shark, and get straight into it. We'll come back to it, but. Yeah, we'll see. But it looks like a scam. But just before we go any deeper, Wednesday, the deep dive into cryptocurrencies. I do love these Wednesday streams. We can get our minds focused. We can look deep into things. We've got a few things lined up. Someone suggested in my Discord I take a look at metalcore. Not the genre of music. I'm already looking at that myself many times, but this is metalcore. They're releasing a game, an NFT-based game. I'm not huge on NFTs or gaming, so this is going to be a little... I guess this isn't going to really apply to me, but I'll definitely look into it. NFTs, my gut feeling is they're going to flop pretty soon. I can't imagine why people are paying millions of dollars for JPEGs. I just don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something. I know I'm missing the money, but yeah, I just don't understand it. And so therefore, I got to learn about it, right? NFTs and gaming, metalcore. We got a trailer for their first look. Then we've got the Squid Game story. There's also an interesting, in that Squid Game story, I've got a video here which does have a live reaction as the rug pull happened. So we'll take a look at that. And then someone suggested I take a look at the Hedgehog app. Hedgehog. If I understand correctly, Hedgehog is an app that pulls in a whole bunch of exchanges into the one interface. Seems like a pretty smart idea. I don't know if I would use it because I'm going to assume you pay to use it. Whereas if you went straight to the exchange, you'd only get hit with their exchange fees. I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming Hedgehog would somehow tag an additional fee on top of that service to use all of the exchanges in the one app. I don't know, but we got that to look at as well. And the other thing we can do, which will probably take next to no time at all, is to go and have a look at my COS TV. Remember, is the term unvesting? We're converting Vest, which is an in-app currency which allows you to upvote and receive a better engagement reward on the site. You accumulate this Vest, and then you can convert the Vest to COS, which is their in-app currency, which is tradable outside of the app, the platform. So at the moment, you can earn all this Vest and you can't do jack with it because it's not tradable outside of the COS.tv platform. But the COS token, you can also earn on the platform. That is tradable on Binance. So there's a process where you can convert your Vest into COS and then take that and run, or take that and trade. And what I'm doing is I'm converting all of the Vest I have that I've accumulated in the last, say, I feel like it's less than a year. Whenever DLive had their integration with COS TV, there was some kind of, it wasn't even a campaign. I don't even remember really what it was, but there was, DLive did something which brought COS TV to my attention, and I signed up at that point, and I've been accumulating COS and Vest. I've got to turn my AC down. The idea is to, excuse me for 1 second while I sneeze here. Hold on 1 second. I touched my nose and here we go. Hold on. Get that out of there. Whew. So I've been accumulating this COS and this Vest, and I want to smash the Vest into COS and then take the COS off site and trade it. What am I trading it for? Hex, to have liquid Hex in my Metamask wallet ready for Pulse Chain, which is probably going to launch mainnet second week December. Now I know that people are saying, yeah, but the snapshot could happen anytime. I understand. I can't do anything about this. I don't have a lot of disposable income. As it stands right now, there is a 6-week waiting period for that conversion of Vest to COS. We're about 3.5 weeks in, so we're about halfway through, maybe a little more, maybe closer to 4 weeks. So I'm good for that to happen by the end of November. And before all that, we'll trade it all out and buy Hex. A couple of things in my mind at that point. Hex right now is tanking. It's down to about 21 cents. This would be the greatest time to buy Hex. I wish I could buy some, right? Don't have the money though. So I'm going to trade those tokens. And I'm going to also trade my Gaze token, Gaze TV. I'm going to trade my library coin from Odyssey. I'm going to trade my basic attention token from Brave Browser. All of these altcoins I've been collecting just by using their sites. COS TV, GazeTV.com, Brave Browser, Odyssey. These give you crypto just to use this. I probably got about maybe, crikey, in total, in totes, I'd have at least $500 US dollars from using these sites for around about, well, I've been on Gaze about a year now, or just over a year, but everything else under a year, and I've accumulated about 500 US dollars worth. You can do the same. You don't have to do anything. Just use them. Use Brave Browser. Hell. Use the pre-search search bar as well. That gives you pre-token. Crikey. In the chat, Dominican Groiper. How you doing, Dominican? How you doing, buddy? Are you in the Dominican? Sorry to confuse. I've been following the SquidGame tokens out there. Where the grass? Yeah, there it is, dude. I just touched it. Now I got to drink it. Damn it! You jinxed me, Mind of Tron. Wow, this is beautiful. What is this? Green tea? Wow, I gotta get more of this. No, I'm in New Jersey, USA. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, boy. Thank you, Mind of Tron. Thank you, dude. So, I guess we could probably... How are we going to do this? I guess we could just get straight into it. I normally take a pause, but I think with crypto streams, I'm not going to. I can't play a tune anyway, because that'll be dinged off YouTube. By the way, I'm out of YouTube jail. My strike has been removed. It's been 3 months I've lived with the strike. Now I've just got a warning up there permanently, but I'm out. Election today. Conservatives might win my state. Hey, no need to yell, Dominican. No need to yell. Uppercase is yelling. I'm not yelling at you! Just kidding. Let's not yell at each other, okay? Let's take a look at the... I'm going for it again. If you're wondering what's going on here, folks, I have an enlarged prostate. My prostate is 44 grams, whereas a regular prostate is 38 grams. Not cancer. Confirmed. Went to the doctor. Ultrasound, all that stuff. This is a natural remedy. One of them. There's a few out there. Natural remedies. I just had a memory of something. Green tea helps reduce the prostate size. Tastes bloody awful, but it helps reduce your prostate. So I'm trying to drink one of these every day on a stream. On the weekends, I'll supplement this for beer and Jack. But on the weekday, lovely green tea. I hate this crap, but I try to tell myself I like it. Put on a happy face, put on a positive thought, and you might enjoy it. Nah, didn't enjoy that any more than usual. Also, if you do it fast, it gets it over with. The worst thing about green tea, it leaves like a film on your mouth, it almost feels like you haven't brushed your teeth in 3 days when you're drinking green tea. It's like this slimy, like if you were to touch that green tea bag, it's slimy, and it's not like regular tea, right? It's got this, it's fucking awful, to be honest. I don't want to swear because we're family friendly, but had to say it. I'm sorry, I'm hyped. Conservatives haven't won since the 70s. Okay, I love the land down under. Cute women, astonishing beaches, and best beer. When Dan Andrews gets toppled, I'll visit. Okay. Dan Andrews is just the Victorian premier, though. He doesn't control the country. Giggle Pickles, hello, Giggle Pickles. How you doing? Dun 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 dun. Good to see you, Giggles. This is the legit Squid Game project. You earn ETH by holding tokens, and it's going to be games to play to earn. Okay, well, what we'll do, we'll grab that out. I'm grabbing that out of the chat for you, Mindertron, because we will take a look at that, but we will get into that momentarily. Dude, I got news for you, man. That's the scam one. I can recognize it by the coloring. That's the scam one, dude. Don't put any money into that. It's a rug pull. We'll get to it. But let's just first, because this will take no time at all. Let me open up the Brave browser. Where is my Braveskis? I want to take a look at my COS vest. Okay, here comes up. Here's the Brave browser, folks. Let me bring this up here. This is your Brave experience. You should be using it right now. For this month, I've only earned 17 US cents, but as I said earlier, in totes, I've earned about 60 US dollars in Brave browser just by browsing the freaking internet. You're gonna have to use a browser anyway, right? You have to use a browser. You might as well use Brave. Go on, install it. It's a Chrome extension. It doesn't make any difference. Everything's cool. Get on there. Let's take a look at costv.com. Is there alcohol in green tea? Don't think so. So here we go. Let's open this CosTV website. Let's drag this up here so we got a full screen experience. So this is my profile. Now if we go to, let's make this a little larger so you yahoos can see. So if we go down to, well, that's too big, man. We go down here to, so personal center. This is going to show us my COS and my vest. It'll show you two things. It'll show you a mainnet account and a COS TV account. These get a little, I'm a little confused by these, to be honest. Yeah, see here? This is a COS TV account on the right-hand side, and I've got 284 COS in there right now. Now, just out of curiosity, I think COS is trading at about 2 cents Or is it less than 2 cents? I guess we could have a look by having a brief browse at CoinGecko. I always spell gecko wrong. I think Brave Cos is on CoinGecko. We'll find out. Contentos. Cos is Contentos. Oh, it doesn't auto-populate? Yeah, there it is. Contentos. Contentos. This is it here. What's it trading at? Come on. Come on. Open up. Yeah, 2 cents. I was correct. So it's trading at 2 cents, just out of for curiosity's sake. So I've got 284 COS in my TV account. I guess that's on the site. This over here on the left-hand side is my wallet. And in my wallet, I have 5,025 COS. And that gives you the dollar value there. That's 260 US dollars worth. And what's happening right now is this figure that I've got here of Vest, this is what you earn from interacting and uploading and commenting on the site. And this is what gives you, I guess it's like a power up on the COS TV site. Now, you can't trade this, but you can convert it. And once you start the conversion process, it takes 6 weeks to entirely convert. And what'll happen is it'll add up, it'll increase this tally. So if I was to go in, if I was to click this More tab here, which I did click, but it's taken a little while. So if I click that, we go into another section here, which will show us the conversion happening in real time. So here is the vest I have. And you can see the COS amount here, 5,025. I'll be able to transfer that, take it off site at some point. But here, we want to take the rest of this vest and convert to COS. Now, unfortunately, this won't let me happen. This won't let it happen because you can see I've already got a conversion in process. I said it takes 6 weeks. So once you've got a conversion happening, you can't make another conversion. After the conversion is initiated, 1/6 of Vest will be turned into COS every week. Only one conversion can happen in one operation. 0.1 Vest is the minimum required for creating an account, blah, 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 blah. You currently have a Vest in conversion. This transaction will interrupt the conversion. So we do not want to make another transaction here. So that's happening right now. And the reason it's happening right now is because I want to get that into COS, then take that to Binance, maybe trade it to USDT, whatever I need to do, maybe trade it straight to ETH, and then go in and exchange that for Hex, get it in my MetaMask wallet, have it ready there for the snapshot process that possibly will be happening anywhere between, I'm going to say, the 1st of December and the middle of December. Now, how do I know those dates? There was a dev from the testnet who came on to, I'm going to say, the Telegram, or it might have been a comment section. Somewhere there was a comment from a dev who said, realistically, it won't, nothing will happen before around about the 2nd week of December. That's testnet going mainnet. Now, when mainnet happens, you obviously have to have had the snapshot before then. So I would suggest by the end of November, you'd want to have everything ready. You'd want to have, and that's what I'm doing, right? We're only at the beginning of November right now, so we still got another 4 weeks to sort of let this vest happening, and also get my Gaze token and my Brave browser. And by the way, letting it roll, it's just accumulating more. So I want to do it in the last week. The last week of November, we'll do all this crap, right? I know Gaze is low right now. You could buy now. Imagine Gaze doubled in price. Imagine it went back to 50 cents by the end of November. Then you could say, but Gibbs, if you had bought at the beginning of November, you would have got half price. You would have got half price Hex. Did I say Gaze? You would have got half price Hex. You waited till the end of November, and now you're paying a premium for it, or back up to the 50-cent mark. Well, okay, fair enough. That's the gamble you take, right? As Dale Bold says, it's a very volatile market, cryptocurrency. Very volatile. You can never know when or what's going to happen. You got to accept some losses. Hey, it might even go lower by the end of November. Sitting here in my hotel room until tomorrow morning. You're in a hotel room, Giggles? What's it? Where are you traveling? Aren't you still doing your chemo? You're in a hotel? Site looks very similar, different tokens, unless both rugged. Scam one is SquidGame's cash, I believe. I think the scam site is down now. Daleski's in the house. What to do? Speaking of very volatility. Speaking of Dale, he's right there. How you doing, man? I was summoned. So let's move on. Let's get rid of the Brave browser and let's get straight into clearing up this SquidGame situation. So if we go over here, this is the SquidGame website, which is the one that Mind of Tron suggested was not a scam, but this is the one that I believe is a scam. So I don't know anything about it. Like I said, I haven't watched the show. I don't know. By the way, how good is the show? Who's watching the show? Is it good? I'm down the street from the treatment center. Oh, you're staying in a hotel to get treated. Ah, wow. I see. So you're in preparation for the treatment. Gotcha, Giggles. Gotcha. ETH is at 4.5. Oh wow, man, that's cool. I got a little ETH. I probably got a little more ETH than I've got Bitcoin. I probably should buy a bit more of that, right? I don't have the money though. Crikey. Okay. So are we? Okay, so let's take a quick look at this SquidGame cryptocurrency. So this is the news story from CNN. SquidGame crypto plunges to $0 after scammers steal millions from investors. This is a day ago. A digital currency based off the popular Netflix series SquidGame is trading at $0 after its creators cashed out, effectively stealing an estimated 2.1 mil from investors. Now this is your ultimate rug pull, right? This is how it works. The cryptocurrency, appropriately called Squid, that'll confirm it with you, Mind the Tron. It surged as high as 2,861 before falling to zero. Crikey. That's a big drop, right? 2,861 to zero. According to CoinMarketCap, let's take a quick look at that. If that does have the link directly to the chart, we'll see it. We'll believe it. It's trading at less than a penny right now. This is the one-day chart. So it went to zero. There's your rug pull. Can we make this larger? Doesn't make the chart larger. Bug on me hooters. It did. It did make the chart larger. So it went from, in one day, where's my... That's better. The price, that's not your rug pull there. That's today's chart, dude. You're still on the one day, man. Everything goes wonky when I zoom it in, right? Shit, I can't do it. I tried. Where is it? Where's the what? Enable pre what? Get out of there. What's going on here? What is going on? Actually, oh, you know what? I'm on the I was looking at it. Doesn't matter. Streaming woes. So here is your crikey, a 7-day chart, dudes. It surged. Are we seeing this correctly? Can I pinch to zoom this in? I cannot. I want to go. Why can't you go less than 1 day? I can pinch there. Three-finger pinch. I was hoping to get... that is not what I wanted to do. Crikey. Okay, this is failing. I was trying to show you the surge in price and the ultimate rug pull. Let's just have a look on CoinGecko. CoinGecko is probably a better layout. CoinGecko. Squid. So we type SQUID. Squid token. Where is it? This is not it. This is a different Squid token. What was the ticker for it? Okay, so we're having difficulty finding this, but that's not it. That is a different squid token. That's a guy talking about it. We'll check him out in a second. Oh, man, what is going on with my look at this website. What have I done here? How did I... That's 50%, that's why. Okay, I'm going to leave it at 100%. I'm not going to zoom it in. You guys are going to have to zoom in yourselves. That's where it went wrong. But if we go back to the 7-day chart here, so this should be noted. This is all 1 day of trading. So this is the 1st of the 11th. 1st of November, it was trading at $38.22. And this is at 4:30 p.m. As we go through to 6:30 p.m., it went up to $93. By 7:30 p.m., $374. By 8 p.m. that day, $600. By 8:30 p.m., it had jumped to 1,718, and ultimately peaking at a totes of, well, the all-time high. That's the all-time high. Where is it? Damn, I hate this site. That's not a... I want the all-time high, not the 24-hour high. Anyway, you can see it here. $1,718, and then your rug pull happens, where it went down to pretty much less than a penny. So 0 cents, right? Yo, Jason, how you doing, man? When did this start? When did what start? The stream? Usual time, dude. 3 p.m. Mind the Tron, that site I sent you, if you look on this site, it shows you site and it's different than the one I sent you. Ticker was Squid, CoinGecko did not put it up. So CoinGecko doesn't have it because it was a scam. But this is the coin, dude. This is the coin here. This is your rug pull right here, dude. How else can you explain this? Over the course of, so from 5 p.m. through till 9 p.m., the value of that coin went from virtually nothing, well, $38, to $1.5 or to $1,700 to 0. That's your ultimate rug pull. Let's take a look at this old mate telling us a little about it.
Welcome back, everyone. So last week, I'm sure many of you saw the news that there was a new cryptocurrency, because that's what the world desperately...
Now you can trust this man because he has a handkerchief in his upper pocket, right? I mean, I don't got to tell you. Forget the paintings behind him. He's got a handkerchief. He keeps his snot in his pocket. Therefore, he's trustworthy. You know? What about that? That's a strange thing, right? Keeping a handkerchief visible. Do you keep toilet paper visible so we can see what you like that as well? It's a weird thing, isn't it?
needs, based on the hit Korean Netflix show SquidGame. It made all of the big news outlets, BBC, Yahoo, Business Insider, Fortune, and CNBC. The SquidGame cryptocurrency soared by 83,000% in a few days, which is considered good, especially because it was not dog-themed or tweeted about by Elon Musk.
83,000%, which is considered good. Yes, it is.
CNBC reported that the Squid token...
Hey, by the way, just a quick side note. I just glanced across here to the restream and I see a few viewers on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you want to contribute, this is happening on DLive. This stream, you're copping a restream, right? You're copping a feeding into the YouTubes. But if you want to come and chat, you want to partake in this, maybe you got some suggestions, you want to comment with me. I'm only looking at one chat here. It's on DLive. So if you want to partake in this chat, you got to come down to dlive.tv/GibbsAminute. That's where the stream is. I'm just wondering if you're on YouTube ferociously commenting saying he's got the wrong squid token, he's doing the wrong one. I can't see it. I'm not even looking at it, right? I'm only looking at DLive. Just a heads up.
Was launched as the exclusive coin of the SquidGame project, a crypto play-to-earn platform. The online tournament, which launches in November, which is now, mimics the 6 rounds of games featured in its namesake TV show. But unlike its Netflix counterpart, the creator said, "We do not provide deadly consequences," which is a bit boring, but okay. Additionally, they went on to say, unlike the Netflix series, which capped the grand prize at 38.5 million, the virtual simulation of Squid Game would not limit the maximum prize or the number of participants. Once again, how can this go wrong? So that's great, a token that relates...
So the idea of the television show is that it's a gaming show, which, well, it's like the Hunger Games. You die, you literally die. One person survives. Is that... I haven't seen the show.
To a game that has yet to be launched, that's based on a popular streaming show which it's unaffiliated with. Of course it went up 83,000% in a few days. It's a bit like in the late 90s, where the worst .com companies to own were the ones that were profitable, as when a company had profits you could value it using traditional metrics.
Mind the Tron, you haven't seen the show? Okay, so we're in the same boat there.
Obviously, the best game-based cryptocurrency would be the one where no game yet exists, as the game might not be good. Of course, a crypto-based video game that's being rushed out in a few weeks is definitely going to be amazing. I can't imagine it takes more time than that to design and code up a video game, right? The CNBC article goes on to say that gameplay doesn't come cheap. If you want to take part in the final game, you'll have to pay $33,450 and purchase an NFT. Sure, that does sound expensive, but I just Googled it and there's $20,580 in a game of Monopoly. And Monopoly's been around for over 100 years. So if you inflation adjusted $20,850 and played Monopoly with real money, it would be more expensive. So in many ways...
He's lost me.
This is a bargain. On top of that, Monopoly is boring, and this game, which hasn't yet been designed, is great. Anyhow, there were a few red flags in the news articles from last week. The BBC article said that Squid has been criticized for not allowing investors to sell their tokens. Once again, not a big deal. They probably just hired some of their coders across from Robinhood or Webull, and that means that there's a good chance that there'll be confetti in the game, and young people love confetti. Virtual confetti, obviously. You don't want...
Is that him being funny? This is a strange delivery, this video.
I have to clean up actual confetti. The article says that one trader told the BBC
Red Ox Bear! Hello, fellas. How you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy.
On Twitter that he has $7,500 tied up in the currency, and he's hoping that this will be released in 4.
Mind of Tron, you needed marbles to sell squid, 2 marbles to sell 1 squid. They're both NFTs, marbles. Marbles is an NFT.
48 hours. I don't know why the BBC called this person a trader. They're obviously a gamer. Does no one pay attention? It's a game, BBC. Not everyone's in this for the money. What else have we got? Well, there's a Gizmodo article which says other red flags include the fact that Squid's Telegram channel...
Yo, Jelly Duck's in the house. How you doing, man? Squid Game token, is that a new thing? Apparently no. It's been around for about a week now, maybe a little longer than a week, and it was a rug pull. Squid was a rug pull. Yeah, so this is the Squid Game token, the Squid token. This was a rug pull. We're just learning about it now. It's a little confusing. I don't know the show, and so I'm already confused. And Mind of Tron giving us some other information about another Squid token, which isn't a scam, is kind of confusing me as well. Umbrella Network is doing huge things. Look into it. Umbrella Network. What is Umbrella Network, Red Ox Bear? I guess we'll just put a little tab there, right? We'll put a little tab there. Umbrella Network. I did not type that correctly at all. No. But we got a few things here to look at first, though.
Set up by the unknown scammers, didn't allow comments from outsiders, and the Twitter account...
I don't watch it. A lot of people liked it. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but it's taken the world by storm, right? It seems like a great show, according to popular belief.
Made it impossible for anyone to reply to posts. I'm going to have to say here that the fact that these accounts didn't allow replies is way less of a red flag than the fact that, according to the article I just read, they were set up.
Yeah, sorry, there's a few projects making the same thing. So they're all trying to do the same thing, right? Isn't there any licensing concerns at that point? Like, can anybody just make a token and call it whatever they want? Like, could I just make a Coca-Cola token and start trading it? This is the official Coca-Cola crypto, and send in your cans for NFTs. What? Isn't there anything like licensing? Like, you can't use our Squid branding? That website you linked me to, that's the scam. That's using all the stuff, right? UMB Umbrella Network is a better oracle than Chainlink, and they're currently working on many blockchains. Oh, okay. Yes, I have MOT tokens, decentralized. MOT. What's MOT? Oh, Mind of Tron. You've got your own. Right. And Comtech has his token as well. Yeah, I understand, but I guess because it's decentralized, right? Nobody can come running and. Yeah, I mean, I guess this just means that you have to be extremely vigilant. Like, if you see a token and it's portraying itself as, like, let's just say you stumble upon a Gives a Minute token somewhere on the internet, and you're like, and by the way, not on BitClout, because I do have my creator coin on BitClout, but let's just say you're perusing some small chain, let's say Binance Smart Chain, and you see the Gives a Minute token, and you're like, what? Didn't know, he didn't tell us he had a token, and it's got my logo and everything. I gotta tell you, unless I've said it, unless I've like preempted it and like promoted it and confirmed it, and this should go for every corporation, every entity, right? Unless they're talking about it, you probably should assume it's a scam. It's better to assume on the side of, well, that's got to be a scam because I went to the Gives channel and he hasn't mentioned it at all. Okay, forget me. Let's go Coke. Let's say you find a Coca-Cola token and it's got the classic swoosh. Oh, that's Nike. It's got the classic ribbon, right? The colors and everything, and the PMS colors and everything's legit. And you're like, oh shit, better get on it. Coke is it, right? Lay down my cash for Coke is it. No. Before you do anything, you should go to the Coke website or to the Facebook group or to the Telegram or something and confirm that Coke, I should be saying Coca-Cola, they are on board with this, right? Because if they're not, that's a big fat scam. Big fat scam. SquidCoin is Binance Smart Coin is a scam. Yes. Star Fox, how you doing, man? I got rugged by a Squid Games token, probably not the same one. Right, you did? Okay, sorry to hear, man. Binance Smart Chain has a lot of shitcoin scams going on. Yeah. SGT on Binance Smart Chain is legit. So the one that's Squid, SQUID on Binance, that's the scam. I made 5 times on one of them. I'm done with Binance Smart Chain completely, Star Fox. Is that because of this experience you had with the Squid token? I've earned Ethereum holding Squid token already, almost 25% of my initial buy so far. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Anybody can make a Binance Smart Coin token, but I messed up by not passing it through a honeypot checker first. Coke coin, right, Jason? I mean, that's probably best. That's best practice. Would that be fair to say that's best practice? You should be. If you're gonna invest in something, before you do, I know there's always the fear of, oh, this is happening now, gotta get in. You're probably better off going to, I mean, I know this with Hex, right? Or Pulse, as soon as you start seeing, man, I know we're decentralized and I know we all like that and that's what we want, but in many ways, it opens up the doors for all kinds of crap. Right? You got to acknowledge that. It opens up that door for all kinds of scams to come in. I get added to Pulse Chain Telegram groups like almost daily. They'll be like, get Pulse Chain here, sacrifice this here, do this, that, there, and off you go. And none of them are legit, because on the actual Pulse Chain Telegram, they're always saying, we don't have any other Pulse Chains. This is the only one, right? If you're on any other one, it's a scam. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're seeing something and you think it's too good, or you think it's so rad that let's say there's a Breaking Bad coin, right? 10 years after the show finished, whatever. You're like, I love that show. Gimme, gimme, gimme. You better get on that, right? You better go and have a look at the website to confirm that it's actually legit, because there'll be possibly a white paper, there'll be a token address, a contract address, sorry, and you'll be able to compare the two. Yeah. Binance is in a bit of hot water, is it? FOMO is bad. Never FOMO into anything. Do your own research first. Dire. Right on, Star Fox. Right on. Mind the Tron. Yes, but sometimes someone develops games using SquidCoin game, say on an app store for phone, but SquidGame has nothing to do with it, so it's hard. Yeah, but if you can't confirm, like, all I'm saying is do something to confirm that they're actually involved. Even if it means tweeting at them and saying, hey, do you have a token? Is that what this is? And link to it. And if they say no, then run for the hills. Jason, did I get removed from the Gives Minute Discord? I did remove someone about 4 days ago. It wasn't your name, unless you've got a different handle on Discord. I'm not too sure what your handle is on Discord, but there was someone that did something to deserve a ban. I can't recall exactly what it was. I can't recall the handle, but I did ban someone about 4 days ago. Red Ox Bear says shitcoins are great if you know when to sell. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. We saw this chart go up to like 1,700. If you sold before that and you outsmarted the smarters, then you're good, right? Edward Watermelon Hands. I don't remember the handle, Jason. I don't remember the handle. That doesn't ring a bell to me. I got burned a lot from being a diamond hand. Squid Token site for that token said CoinGecko supported, partnered with them. That's how I knew it was a scam. Wow. And they're not on CoinGecko. Right. Interesting.
By unknown scammers. Now, I don't like to stereotype people, but if there's one group that I will not put my trust in, it's unknown scammers. So back to the BBC article.
He just said if there's one group I won't put my trust in, it's unknown scammers. So people you don't know, but you know that they're scammers? That doesn't really make sense. If you don't know them, how can you know that they're scammers?
It says that play-to-earn games have grown increasingly popular during the pandemic.
Red Ox Bear, did you see the video of Squid Token going from 2 million cap, 2 trillion market cap to 0? I've got a link. I've got a video here that shows a live reaction to it. I'm not sure if that's the one you're talking about. Just Jim in the house. G'day, Just Jim. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Ouch. I got bitten by something. Right there. Possibly a dingo. Not a dingo.
And that the metaverse is expected to help this sector develop even further. Now, I watched an entire video this weekend. Well, I watched about a quarter of it. But in it, Mark Zuckerberg was explaining the metaverse. And my main takeaway from that video is that you wouldn't want to sit next to Mark Zuckerberg at a party. If you're ever at a wedding and Zuck is there, my advice is to sneak into the banquet hall early and move the place cards around to make sure that you're not at that table. Anyhow,
I've got to tell you, buddy, you're not much more enthralling than old Zuckerberg yourself here in this video. Handkerchief or none. Google, Mindertron says, also Google reverse search pictures of developers. They don't exist. There is a website you can, it's called, there's a website you can create profile pics of a person that doesn't exist. So I always do Tiny Eye, TinyEye, Tiny Eye. It's the same as Google, right? It's a reverse image search. Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg isn't human. Not too bad. About to call it a night and rest up for tomorrow. No worries, Just Jim. Well, thanks for swinging by briefly, man. Zuckburn.
If you haven't guessed it, this whole Squid token thing is probably not targeted at me. It's possibly not targeted at you either if you're watching my channel. So who is it targeted at? I don't know, but whoever it was targeted at also did get hit. I'm sorry to report that the Squid cryptocurrency, which peaked at a price of $2,861, has since fallen to zero, which doesn't sound good. But let's be positive about this. It's only fallen 100%, while it went up 83,000%, which is a much bigger number than 100%. So that bit is good.
Hey Jason, I'm banned from your Discord. I clicked on the invite link and it says I'm banned. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at it. I'll go back and look. I guess there's a log that I can find out, but there was some reason why. If that was the handle, what did you say it was again? Edward Watermelon Hands. There was some reason why I banned that channel or that handle. I mean, okay, so we've clarified. Can we not do this now though? Because we're doing crypto now. But if I'll look back into it, and if the reason's legit, if it's a legit reason, then you cop the ban for possibly being a legit reason. I don't ban people, right? I don't go in and just go pick that person at random. Whatever you did deserved me to ban you, but I don't want to deal with that right now. If you watch the show, you'd know Squid would do that. 83,000%. That's some pretty good gainses.
Now, the news this morning is describing it as a rug pull, where the creators of the crypto quickly cash out their coins for real money, draining the liquidity pool from the exchange. Now, I feel that that sentence is offensive in many ways to any Squid token investors with diamond hands, as to say that the creators moved into real money is just FUD. It's 2021, everything is real money. I'm going to guess that they simply moved from Squid into Flocky Inu or some other currency.
Imagine getting in at the bottom. How long did it take to rug? It was all within about 4 hours, dude. It took 4 hours. It went from $38. We looked at the chart. It went from $38 to 1,780 within a space of about an hour and a half. And then within the next hour, it went from 1,870 to zero.
Like that. Also, I'm sure that the game will come out soon and it will be amazing.
So that was his take on the situation. Let's take a look at old mate here. Zero waiting. This crypto went to zero in seconds. Let's take a look at this.
Have you ever seen a cryptocurrency go down by 99.99% within a minute? Well, this is what happened with SquidGame.
Okay, so it took a minute.
And holy moly, look at this chart. It peaked up, and just as it was at a nice all-time high, oh no, the liquidity got drained. And yeah, this is pretty brutal, and what I have to say about the matter is there were warning signs leading up to SquidGame getting rug pulled. And
there's already a documentary about it. No, I think he was talking about the actual series. The bottom of the month was a monthish. You needed second token marble to sell Squid, which was very few people knew. Yeah, right. Yeah, you said that before, Minotron. I didn't quite get what you meant by that. But to trade this token, you needed... It's basically you're providing liquidity for it, right? If you have to have a second token. That's enough time to make major gains? Apparently it was within a minute. I got that wrong. Sorry. That spike was too quick. No one got out. Yeah. Nobody got out.
I'm just going to go over some of them. So one of the issues with SquidGame is the fact that the tokenomics is basically a scam in and of itself. So I did a little bit of research on how the token worked, and it was basically a token that was half a honeypot. Now, what is a honeypot? A honeypot is basically a contract that you can buy into but you can't sell.
Why is this guy never looking into his camera? Sorry, he was telling us what a honeypot is, and I don't know much about that, so I want to go back.
A token that was half a honeypot. Now, what is a honeypot? A honeypot is basically a contract that you can buy into but you can't sell. In this case, they were doing half a honeypot. You can only sell half of your tokens at any given time. Most cryptocurrency projects that are trying to pull something like this aren't going to announce it, because any rational person would assume that you wouldn't buy into a coin that is known to be a honeypot. but people did so anyway. To be honest, this is kind of a sign that we're pretty late into the bull run at this point. But yeah, so like you can buy $1,000 and you can only sell $500. To get your $1,000 back, you need more people to come in. Kind of like a Ponzi scheme. And these guys did really well until the liquidity was just drained. Dude, you know what's funny about this? Is that it's based on the SquidGame IP, right? It's basically a group of these aristocratic people that are playing around with these ordinary guys that are desperate for money, and it ends up that a lot of people get game ended with only one guy remaining, which keeps all the blood money.
Far out. The second token burned when you sold squid, Mindertron says, and it was the way developers could lock sales of squid. Yeah, okay. It sounds sketch, right? It sounds as lousy as XRP, where you have to keep 20 of them in your wallet. I tried to get rid of all my XRP to sell it for, or I wanted to sacrifice it, right? At the sacrifice stage for Pulse. And I'm in Exodus, I'm in Exodus. And I'm like, yeah, I've only got, I think I had about 70 of them. And I'm like, I'll just get rid of them. And then it come up with the thing, there must remain 20 in your wallet. And I was thinking, yeah, I understand that. Like, you need transaction fees and stuff, so you should keep a few. What about if you want to get out entirely? Like, I never want to trade this token ever again. I'm completely out of it. Sell. No, got to keep 20. No, you don't get it. I don't want the house anymore. You got to keep the garage at least. You can't sell the whole house. You must keep the garage to yourself. I want to sell all this and be done with this house. No, that driveway, that's still yours. Stupid, right? There has to be, anybody that creates a token like that, you instantly should be, what are you doing, dude? That should raise flags, right? There must be a point where you go, are you going to be trading this again, or are you completely getting out? If you're completely getting out, check 2 different checks boxes. Yep, I understand this is the last time I'll ever have this token. Transaction fee will take out a little of it, so you'll end up only selling 18 of them because 2 will go to whatever it is. Cool, no worries, done. No, can't do it. Got to keep 20 in your wallet. It's just so shit, right? I still have 20 XRP sitting in some wallet. Yeah, and I have mine blaring in my face at Exodus, and maybe it'll go up, and then I'll be like, maybe in 10 years from now, I'll be like, oh, that's cool, thanks for that. But I don't care for that. I wanted that to go elsewhere, and they wouldn't let me. Isn't the idea of crypto is so that you take control of your own finances? That is the complete opposite of that. They're telling you, no, we'll control those 20. How many people have that? How many people still have 20? There's one in my chat, Red Ox Pair, right now. How many else out there in the world have 20 XRP in a wallet that they don't care about? That's stupid. Stupid. That should flag with you. That should raise flags. There is a way to close an XRP wallet. I don't know how. I'll look into it for you all again. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Minotron.
Case in point, look at SquidGame. The SquidGame coin lived up to that IP. In fact, it's almost perfect, right? You got one guy that left with multiple millions of dollars while everybody else got game ended. I mean, that's pretty faithful to the SquidGame TV show, don't you think? It's almost too perfect. It's like part of the USP of this cryptocurrency is that I guess you stake some of your SquidGame tokens and you basically do games against people to see who gets the tokens. And you know, there's
you managed to close out a wallet and get the whole 20. Is that right? I mean, I have it in Exodus. I don't have a Ripple wallet or an XRP wallet, but I have it in Exodus, and definitely can't remove that 20 there from what I can tell, unless you've got to jump through hoops and install a third-party plugin and blah blah blah. I don't know, dude.
Various games you play, and it's basically a way to like gamble your squid tokens, essentially. And that was kind of like the idea of the coin. So you're basically trying to screw over other people to get money for yourself. And like the SquidGame TV show, that's what people were doing. They were trying to screw over people to make money for themselves. And in the end, the only people that won were the guys running the show. In this case, it was the developers. It's almost a poetic justice. You know what I'm saying? You know, fate really does love irony. You know, like the Squid Games played out in real time. Just looking at this chart, like this is everybody getting game ended.
Redox Bear, Solana just passed Cardano in market cap. Wow. Solana's been pumping, hasn't it, of late? I've heard a lot of comments about that. Hoops on hoops, from what I remember. I got out before SEC issues. Yeah, right. Yeah, Solana. Everybody's talking about Solana at the moment. Storm, Starfox, hold on. So you buy in and you can only sell half. And to be able to sell the rest, what do you need to do? You need to, from what I understand from Tron saying before, you need to trade another token against it. So it already, before you've even done anything, it already sounds like, dude, this seems way too complex. It seems ripe for issues, is what it seems like.
And the blood money goes to one guy. There's a thing in psychology where people tend to tell you the truth, and you don't realize it until it's way late. Like, they were being kind of honest. This coin is inspired by the Squid Game. Everybody got screwed except for one guy. You know, that doesn't mean that it's not illegal. Like, I'm sure that there'll be like some investigation, or people will try and catch these guys. I don't think this money is going to be returned. I think that's a pipe dream. I was trying to see some footage of what the site was like, and, you know, what the dev team on the website was.
Solana is breaking all-time highs. Well, Cardano, I said Ardana. Cardano is down 40% from its all-time high. Cardano will pump hugely. Redox Bear, you do like making your claims, don't you? The Redox Bear claim, we should call this the RBC. Redox Bear has suggested, what in the Discord, what did you say? You said Bitcoin to 90K by the end of November and 100K by the end of December. That was right? I think I remember you saying that. Bitcoin to 90K by end of November and 100K by the end of December. I'm hoping you're right, dude. I'm raising my glass for you in celebratory measures beforehand, because I'm hoping you're right. There will be no investigation. Yeah, no one's going to investigate this. That's the nature of blockchain, right? It's decentralized. They might have used the intellectual property of the Squid Game television show unauthorized. No worries. Go ahead. Mind the Tron says, I agree, 90 by November and 100K by end of year. Interesting. Mind the Tron, Redox Bear. I mean, Redox Bear, you called it. You called all-time high October, and that happened. Which leads me to question, where do you get this information from, Redox Bear, and how can we smart ourselves using your knowledge? Just give it all, like put all your knowledge into our heads so we can become smart as well.
The Wayback Machine didn't work, but I found this guy's video who thankfully gave people a warning like a day before the rug pull happened, and he was talking about these guys. And just look at these stock images. Like, these aren't real people. They're basically stock images or images stolen from someone else's Facebook profile. Like, these aren't...
Redox Bear, my source is a bottle of tequila. I love it, man. Do you time travel also? Even better comment. The comment's just getting better. But yeah, look here. Yeah, they couldn't grab the screenshots of these because the site had already disappeared. But yeah, classic stock images, right?
Not real people. You know, a lot of the time, like when it comes to these scam tokens, is that they'll have the illusion of doxing the devs, but they're not really doing it. Case in point, sometimes they'll go into like a Telegram chat, they'll have like video messages supposedly from the devs, but it's actually just some guy paid on Fiverr to read from a script. And he's pretty hapless and doesn't really know what's going on, the guy that's actually speaking, but he's pretending to be one of these devs, and they just get paid to do that. And it's a way to like create a patsy so that the actual people that are behind whatever the scam rug pull is never get caught, but they're paying.
Meet Kevin has a whole site on his video. I'm not sure who that is, Mind the Tron. If you got is that on this? Do you want to link it for us, dude?
Some guy or pretending to be someone else just so that people have a false target. I guarantee that none of these people, I believe, are actually the devs by any stretch of the imagination. I'm sure none of these people have anything to do with the Squid Game token. Like, it just wouldn't be the case. Either you're going to properly dox yourself as a dev, like in my case, I'm the lead dev of Boss Token, and it's absolutely undisputable that I'm the developer. And
he's a big time YouTuber. I don't know if it would dock you on YouTube. Oh, okay. Let's leave that alone then.
person. You know, like I'm not some AI. Like you can, squeeze the cheeks. I'm a real person. But when it comes to like supposed doxing of devs, this is like a good example. You just take a bunch of people that obviously have nothing to do. Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy with the glasses.
They're even made up names, aren't they? Like
people.
Kenny Sasadi, Dave Crendy, Steve Renee, Aaron Bay, Rafiq Nassar, Maham Purani. They feel like they're made up names as well, like generated names.
That obviously have nothing to do. Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy with the glasses. Do you think he's running? Do you really think he's working for the Squid Game dev team? Like, come on. They've got these girls in here just to like get the diversity quota up. Like, these people aren't working.
Star Fox, doxing doesn't mean anything anymore though. There are tokens that are doxed and they still scam rug pull. So they legitimately put out the dev teams and then they still rug pull? Wow, that's ambitious.
On the Squid Game token, and oh my god, just look at that drop, man. Like, whoever was running this,
that is one red candle, isn't it? Sheesh.
Obviously didn't want to show their face. Of course not. It's a crime to do this, even if this is pretty accurate to what the Squid Game was about.
This is also why I'm done with Binance Smart Chain. Are there things that you have to use Binance Smart Chain for though, Star Fox? Because like I've got an experience that'll come up, like I said earlier on this stream, in the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I'll have to trade. I mean, actually, I might be wrong, but I think COS token, COS from Contentos, the website that I'm on, it's like a YouTube. I think that's only tradable on Binance. So I'll have to go in there. I mean, I'm going to look into that, but yeah. I use Binance Smart Chain lots, but I'm more into Matic. Is that an alternative to using Binance Smart Chain? I don't have a problem using it. I have used it maybe 3 times before. That's not exactly accurate, because just because we traded in Binance doesn't necessarily mean we use the Binance Smart Chain. But there were some coins that we were fiddling with that did require it. Yeah. I'd like to follow that wallet that made the huge green before the red drop. I'm going to assume it's the same wallet, right? Matic is a second layer solution for ETH as Binance Smart Chain is. Gotcha. Yeah, wouldn't that be fair to say that green candle and the red candle are both the same wallet? Pancake Swap is great. Got a lot of gems in Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, okay.
And I'm almost certain that the guys that are actually behind this are not going to get caught. Like, these guys are smart enough to evade the police. Like, come on. And
Jason, my dad says Bitcoin is a scam. Okay. G'day, Jason's dad.
Yeah, this is just absolutely brutal. And, even before this point, even before the rug pull, even...
Okay, boomer. Fred Oxbear. Man, the reaction comments in the chat today are on point, hey? I didn't want to say that, but... I mean, tell... So, Jason, is your dad around? Jason's dad, if you're here watching, just a really simple test for this, because Bitcoin's been around since 2009, maybe a little earlier. Give me a list of those people who have been scammed by Bitcoin. Now, you could retaliate with that and say, here's a list of people that have lost money with Bitcoin. That doesn't make it a scam. I can counteract that list with a list of hundreds of people who have made bucket loads of money with it. Does that make it a reverse scam? If Bitcoin is a scam, there are people that have been scammed. Where are they? This is the same argument I put down for Hex. If Hex is a scam, where are the scammed? You don't see any. You see 2 camps of people, and this is the same for Hex and Bitcoin. You see people saying it's a scam. You see people saying, show us the scammed. So these ones that are saying it's a scam, they're not interested, right? They're not interested in anything to do with it except saying it's a scam. The ones that are saying, show us the scammed, they're typically the ones that are already earning from it and know that it's not a scam, and they want to know who's been scammed. This is a very simple split in like the consensus of something. It's a scam. I say it's a scam because I've heard people lost money on it. Show me those people. For those people that lost money, I can show you the same equation of people that have gained money. Does that still make it a scam? And then you got people that ask the question, where are the scammed? My dad said Bitcoin was bad because Silk Road, and then when he seen me buy 2021 with down payment from crypto, he accepted it. My dad is 73. $2021 truck. I live in a different suite. Okay. Gore-Tex Exchange people got scammed out of billions. I'd say a lot of crypto, the least scam token is Bitcoin. Star Fox, I mean, I wasn't going to say that, but I did think that. Like, I was thinking, I'm talking about Hex, which is getting absolutely, people are calling it a scam every time you turn around. Hex is a scam. Hex is a scam. Bitcoin, you don't often hear people call that a scam. It's like, that's the least scammy of all the cryptos, right? People lose money on Hex. They bought the top and should not be trading. This is true, but the other thing is, if you buy the top on Hex, that top that we're seeing now, or that top that we did see of, I think it was 52 cents or just under 52, the conversation looks 15 years down the track to, will we be laughing at 50 cents and saying, dude, do you remember when Hex was under $1? It's like $400 now, or $4,000 or whatever it is, right? That conversation will be, that would be a huge laugh, right? People will be like, what? Were you bickering about 50-cent Hex? Dude, take a seat, man. It's like $4,000 right now. But as far as your dad, Jason, he's an elder gentleman. I get it. He's 75. So yeah, okay. So fair enough. He's a little anything that seems a little strange would be a little strange to your dad, right? He probably thought the internet was a scam at the start too, right? And maybe even telephones and like newspapers and automobiles. And imagine telling someone that the plane could fly, looking at that big thing on the ground. There's no way that's going to get in the air, dude. You tell you it's a scam. That plane's never going to fly. It's too heavy, right? A friend mentioned Bitcoin to me back when I was in less than $100. I told my friend that internet money is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and I regret it so much every day. Dude, my story's kind of similar. I had a friend who was interested in cryptocurrency, still is to this day. I'm not going to name drop, but he was in a hip hop band in Australia, pretty damn successful hip hop band, and he was talking about this in 2011. Yeah, we broke up. Yeah, in 2011. And I was talking with him about it, and I came home to my girlfriend and I talked a little about it to her, and we both didn't do anything about it. It didn't seem easy. It seemed too difficult. And at that point, we never made the decision to not invest or anything. We just didn't do anything about it. They just got a little lazy, right? We just didn't do anything. This person would still talk about it, and I remember having other conversations with him about it, and then I never did anything about it until 2 years ago. So you think you've got regret, dude? Me too. I had 18 Bitcoin back in 2011. My Xbox was stolen that held it. You had Bitcoin in an Xbox? How did that happen? What? I guess there's a hard drive in an Xbox. I'm not a gamer. Is there a memory that you can, like a hard drive, like back in 2011, be a spinning drive, right? I'd love to find a lot of those wallets that are lost with tons of Bitcoin. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I heard of Bitcoin and Monero back in 2014 when I was checking out the deep web. Yeah, right. You had your seed phrase in your Xbox? Is that where you put your seed phrase? I mined it with my Xbox. What? Holy crap. I mean, I didn't know that was a thing. People mining Bitcoin with an Xbox. Wow. Took you 1.5 days? Wow. The original one, yeah, okay, jailbroken. I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm not a gamer, but I understand that they must have had some kind of memory that you could remove or whatever. Interesting stuff, folks.
So to speak, got released. There was still a message on CoinMarketCap warning people that there's some issues with selling the token. The people that bought into this, it's hard to feel sorry for them because, you know, you buy into a token that has tokenomics, which is basically a scam in itself. Like that, you can only sell 50% of your tokens. Like what? It's a load of nonsense, and that's called a honeypot, which normally isn't advertised to people. Guys on the SquidGame Telegram, which has chat disabled, are saying that we were basically hacked and the smart contract had some exploit or issue. I don't necessarily believe that. I mean, come on, the warning signs were there. Like, look at this. Look at these people. These aren't real people. They had like a trailer for Squid Game on the freaking website. Like, this wasn't going to be a long-term project, was it? Like, obviously they were going to get sued at some point if the identities were known. So obviously they were going to cash out pretty quickly. I mean, do you really need to be like a genius to figure this out? I don't think you do, but you know, there's a lot of people that are prime to get their money taken from in crypto. You don't even need to obfuscate things that much. Like, you can say that your token is a honeypot, like what these guys did, and people will buy into the token. Like, it's mind-blowing. People get what they deserve. They buy into Squid Game token, looking to take people's squid tokens through these games and eliminate people. And in the end, they were the ones that got eliminated, were ultimately punished for their greed, like the freaking TV show.
I gotta say, I mean, without having seen the show, I like that concept, like the idea of buying in and then running some kind of game setup, not necessarily like a gaming game, but like game theory, I guess, inside of like an app, and then you have the chance to earn more of the token kind of thing. I think that's a legitimate concept, but not this, you buy in, you can only sell half of what you bought, that kind of just crap. Mind of Tron, I was going to college for a gaming program and IT and a friend and made myself an OG mining rig. Then I got divorced and she took the Xbox. Then her new man locked her out of it with all the stuff a week later. Wow. Wow, dude. That's called gambling. That, I guess that, yeah, that's probably what that more is, right? This not this one, but the actual idea of the squid kind of concept, I suppose. I haven't seen, I guess I got to watch the show to sort of work it out. Squid has better of the game for Squid Game. It's cool. Yeah, I guess it might be cool, right?
It's funny to me, man. If you pick up a hot coal with the intention of throwing it at someone and hurting them, be careful that you yourself don't get burned in the process. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. This is Zero Waiting, signing out.
Have you ever? He did not look at his camera once. Why would you do that? Why would you make a video without? You got a camera. Look at it. So this is the live rug pull of Squid Game token witnessed on Twitch. This only goes for a minute. Let's check this out.
Amount of coins that are locked, staked, whatever the fuck's going on, that would be the fully. But obviously the real one is not. So the market cap is $2.168 trillion. And now the market, oh, it went to zero. Damn! There we go. Squid Games. Sayonara, motherfucker. Oh, good lord. Holy shit. You seen it live, baby. You seen it live. A goddamn rug pull, baby. Shit. A live rugging. Wow. Wow. Holy fucking moly, man. That is a live rug pull. What the fuck happened here? What happened here, dude?
Damn, dudes. Got him. Millions lost in Squid Game's token rug pull meme coin heist. He may have... Wow. He may have autism. That's why he's not looking at the camera? Nah, dude. That's a cop-out. Autism, you can still look at the camera. He didn't look at it once. That's what I'm like. That video went for 10 minutes and he looked this way. He had his camera there, but he looked that way the whole time. I had a whole Bitcoin around 2011. When it hit 1, I bought an Acer Aspire laptop off Bitcoin Store and spent 2/10 of Bitcoin on grocery. Wow. When did this happen? This rug pull happened yesterday. I think we had the chart up. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. 1st of November. So it's already the 3rd here, but that's a day ahead for you guys. Let's take a look at this one here as well. This is tactical investing.
What a past 24 hours we have had in the world of crypto, especially if you were a Squid Games token holder. Well, when you woke up this morning, you probably weren't all too happy with your account balance. Now, in this video in particular, we're going to look at the rug pull that was Squid Games token, the scam that it was. And, you know, when you look in retrospect, I kind of wish I put out this video earlier. As I talked about, I was going to start Meme Coin Monday, yesterday's video, talking about Squid Games token.
What time was the rug pull? We did say that as well. We saw that. Let me just pop that back out. It was 8:30. I mean, I guess this is my local time, 8:40 p.m. I guess that's my time though, so that could mean anything. I wish I'd kept all of it. Jason, right on. I would have $60,000 more than you do. Yeah. I mean, I guess the lesson there is hodl that shit, right? He has a Bobcat miner to his left behind him. Oh, this is this thing here. What time do you have now? Yeah, so my time zone is Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, AEDT, and it is 14 minutes past 4 in the PM. Yeah.
Was at that point, and some of the cautions I would have thrown your way, just because of some of the things I saw, not only from their social accounts, from their white paper, a lot of things really should have thrown up a bunch of red flags. But, you know, from a lot of hype that oftentimes provides by social media sites, by news outlets, providing a lot of hype, you know, obviously doesn't help anyone when they can see a few $100s turn into thousands or even tens of thousands. So in this video, we're going to kind of lay the foundation of what caused this whole rolling ball to turn.
I wonder if anyone's done the background searching onto the wallet addresses that did the pulling, because maybe they're linked to somebody. Like if they can trace that, they'd be like, well, they put their wallet address here, or someone knows the wallet or whatever. Has anybody done that? Done their due diligence and discovered who it was?
Into something monstrous. We'll talk about what ended up happening, possibly provide some things you should look for in the future. And then,
so that was very early in the morning USA time, which I guess at that point you could draw, well, you couldn't draw a conclusive conclusion, but you could draw somewhat of a, I mean, if it's stupidly early in the time, you can kind of trace it back to time zones, but it's never going to be, because people can stay up all night, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know on the wallet. Yeah, okay, yeah. Later in 2017, I had 3.2 Dash, and then I paid pocket change for it in October 2013. Interesting. I feel like this conversation is also something that we could be having in 10 years from now, once Pulse is fully established and Hex is out there. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys have any Hex in your bags, but maybe the idea of looking to the future, delaying the gratification, this is the time to be doing that very thing. In 2017, Dash hit 1,200 US. Yeah, right. You pay pocket change for it. Sweet.
We'll also talk about what the developers walked away with and how
Yo, Charles, how you doing,
this
man?
has impacted as far as losses with this rug pull. So hopefully you do find value in this video. So you find
Hex seems like a scam. Anything that seems like a scam, that's when you should be like, okay, let's look into it. Let's dig deeper. And if you dig deeper, you'll be like, okay, this is not a scam. And people are already making bucket loads of money. Do you want to be involved, or do you want to be one of those ones that just sits on the outside and says, scam? Again, show me the scammed. Show me those people that are complaining about being scammed by Hex and by Richard Hart. There aren't any. There's only people saying, dude, this has changed my life. I've done this, I've done that, I've paid off this debt, I paid off that debt, I bought this car, I bought that house, I bought this from my parents, I bought this, blah, 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 blah. There's no one out there. There's no videos people saying, Richard Hart scammed me. There isn't. Anyway.
And, you know, when you consider projects that are more or less a gamble,
my dad is a
cautious
scam, Jason.
and realize that in the end, this is the scenario you should always prepare for. So if you do find value, all I ask is you
Got a crash. Good night, givers and gives. Don't forget to check out Squid Token. It is a legit version of the Squid Token project. So far, I've done good on it. I personally won't be touching it. I don't know the game. I'm not. I mean, we've established that it's gambling. I'm not really a gambler. But yeah, go for it. But by all means, I just don't have the free finances to be playing with that stuff. Everything I'm focused on right now is putting everything that I have, everything available into Pulse Chain for the mainnet launch in December.
Smash and destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. If yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you're notified when I drop a video. And if you do want early and exclusive access to new crypto mining opportunities, projects, there will be a link down below in the description for the private Discord. I hope to see you in there. Without further ado, let's jump in the video.
I just took my drugs, magnesium and melatonin. Okay, Jason. Hope that goes well.
So you're wondering right now, Alex, why are you on a website that can't be reached? Well, fantastic question, and thank you for asking. Because in fact, the SquidGame.cash, the official website, is no longer active. If you refresh it, it is no longer available, but thanks to our good friend Wayback Machine, which in fact you can go to Wayback Machine.
Mind of Tron, they have a beta of the game you can test, and I don't know if it's gambling. I'm still learning, but it's a way to earn ETH. But you gotta drop ETH as well, don't you? You gotta invest some ETH to get it going, right? You take those drugs for sleep. Is that right, Jason? You sleep deprived? Fair enough, man.
Machine, and almost any website you want to go to, you can go back to the history of that website. So this gives us a realistic approach as to what the Squid Game's website looked like initially.
Dude, they were not only using the internet, intellectual property, they were using part of the show, right? That background is legitimately footage from the television show. No, I invested in Squid, and they pay out in ETH to holders. Oh, so sorry, I should have been clearer. So you gotta buy a crypto first before they pay you. So you gotta buy something of theirs before they start paying you. I gotcha.
A realistic approach as to what the Squid Game's website looked like initially. Now, I'm not gonna really provide a lot of insight on the
website looked poorly made
of all of this, as Meet Kevin's done enough of that, specifically through his initial video. But what's interesting is, when you first go to the website, you look at partnerships, right? They have partnership with OpenSea. They state they don't have an official partnership on OpenSea's website. I know they don't have a partnership with Microsoft. They don't have a partnership with CoinGecko, and in fact, CoinGecko refused to even list them on their website. It was definitely not a partnership within Netflix. In many ways, I don't know how they got away from copyright.
So they just put all these partnerships up that don't exist? Crikey. Look at CoinGecko there. Yeah. I like to be in control when I go to sleep. I don't take anything. Normally, I'd stay up until 3. Oh, wow.
Issues with using the same name and ideas behind Squid Games for this token. So that still puzzles me a little bit. Seeing that, what's interesting also, the members here, which I presume they were portraying to be their teams, none of these images themselves of specific people, actually, if you do a reverse search on Google Images, none of these come up, which is interesting as well.
Oh, right. None of them come up as reverse image searches. Interesting. Not a scam at all. I mean, looks super scammy, hey.
And in fact, none of these people are actually, the names themselves don't actually come up with any history on the people themselves. And realize that all of this didn't happen, within the names changes and stuff like that didn't happen while the scam was happening. This has been live for a solid 1 or 2 weeks. This whole website itself wasn't older than about a month when this actually launched. You'll also notice that their Twitter pages and Twitter accounts were restricted or blocked by Twitter. Their Telegram had where you could go to their Telegram, you couldn't message. The same thing with the Discord. So there were just so many red flags within this project, and you have to.
So they had social media that you couldn't interact with. So it's not social media, it's just media. If you can't comment on their Discord and you can't interact in their Telegram and you can't tweet at them, it's not social media, it's just media, right? I did my research and I made $400 off Squid for the win, and I still have some of the second token they have involved. Yeah, right. So you still own this token. Damn, doesn't this throw up like massive red flags for you? This website? Are you still invested in it even though the website's gone? Wow, that's interesting.
To ask yourself, how did people still decide to just participate in a project that had so many questions? Well, one of just kind of a quick take.
Shout out to Ellen DeGeneres, you feel me? Ellen DeGeneres? I didn't see, was she on there? I didn't see her there. Not Squid, I sold it a weekish ago. So you sold it before the pump and dump, but you still have some of the magnetic, what was the other coin? Magnetic? There was the other one, I can't remember the name of it.
Of what's happened, simply they use the popularity of the Squid Game show on Netflix and sold the developers. These numbers ranging
Marble, that's right. At $11, I got it at $7 Marble. So Marble is the other token that this. So you can't use Marble anywhere else aside from with Squid, right? Or is Marble tradable outside of this Squid? Because I'm concerned if you still have some of this crap, yet everything around it has disappeared. What's the point of having it? Unless Marble was existing before Squid and they just tagged Marble in there.
2.9 million to 11.9 million. But
I got Squid at $7, sold at 11. Marble was only for Squid. Yeah, right. I mean, you'd have to acknowledge that that's now worth nothing, right? Like, even though you still have Marble, it's just going to sit in a wallet and disappear, right? I had 7 extra when I sold all my Squid. Interesting.
Around 22,328 BNB tokens. This is a replication of exactly what a rug pull is. But what's interesting is, when you saw some of the early warning signs. Okay. This is something that when you look at other projects, which we'll look at the end of this video, of another project literally is called themselves Squid Game Token, launched today, that you should be wary of, and these are some of the red flags that you'll see. When you look at the project itself, was themed after the show, but there was no apparent official approval, and in fact, Netflix declined and said this has no affiliation to us. Also, for their claim to have partnerships,
yeah, they've got a Netflix affiliation right on their webpage.
We talked about this with OpenSea, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and Microsoft, plus partnership with Binance Smart Chain. And either though it was built on Binance Smart Chain, doesn't mean that it's hardly a partnership, is what it's stating. And that's the thing you should realize, that just because a website says, hey, these are all of our partners, this is all of our leadership or whatever, it's not enough to take a website at its word. Do your due diligence, do your research before you throw $100, before you throw $1,000, maybe before you throw
$1 at this.
So $1 into a random project that simply is getting hype. And this is my concern, and this is one of the things I hate when it comes to media, is because media, with anything that is just astronomical going up in prices, if all you saw was the headline, there's a Squid Game currency and it's up nearly $2,400 or 2,400% in the last 24 hours. what would you theoretically do? You'd probably FOMO. If you didn't know about it, you'd just be like, where can I buy it? I want to get in, and I know this is going to go to the moon, right? So this is the problem that I have is, one, yes, it's catchy. It's going to get a lot of people who read this, but who knew that, a solid 72 hours later, those same people who put in their hard-earned money into this scam crypto were going to lose it all. And it possibly could have been to simply a headline that one person could have seen, and they didn't spend time reading the entire article. One of the things that you saw on CoinMarketCap, they did issue several warnings. And in fact, that warning still exists today. They say, we've received multiple reports that the website and socials are no longer functional, and users are not able to sell their token in PancakeSwap.
Just pause that there for a second, because on their chart, how come there's still trading? How come today there's still people trading it? Okay, it's hardly shifting in price at all. But why are these people like? What's going? Who's doing this? Like who's trading this thing right now? Dumb people, right? Yeah. I was gonna address this before, but we were on the 7-day chart. But I did notice on that 1-day chart, yeah, it's still cranking along here. But then again, such small amounts, right? Like people that are just still hanging on to something, dear lifestyle.
Please do your own due diligence and exercise extreme caution. This project...
Star Fox, it's people still buying in unknowingly on what happened, providing exit liquidity for those that are holding. So that, unfortunately, that is like, it's kind of like a tremor after an earthquake, right? People are still getting hurt when like the actual quake's finished, but then there's a tremor that somehow you walk past a building and there was a tremor and a brick fell off the roof of that building and knocked you in the head and you died, right? It's like, it's a shame. It's totally related to the earthquake, but you didn't actually die. It's like someone dying on September 11, but not from the Twin Towers. They died on September 11, but they got hit by a bus, miles away, kind of thing. Yeah, sucks, huh? It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Clearly inspired by the Netflix show of the same name, is not affiliated with the official IP. And
Aftershocks, yeah, exactly,
is now
Jason.
Down 99.99%. Now you can see over.
Hey, Jason, I had a quick thought, dude. If just on this banning thing on Discord, why don't you just sign up again with Jason Albion De Leon? Just sign up with your name. Like, forget that handle, whatever it was, the watermelon thing. Just sign up as a new handle that's actually you. Because I think that might have been another cause of confusion. Someone coming in with a strange handle, just putting something random that no one knows who they are. So if you go in there as Jason, with the same handle, it'll be much clearer who you are. Just a thought.
Past 7 days, that you can see the token just simply skyrocketing in value, and at one point reached over $2,800. Now, as you go back over the Binance Smart Chain and you see some of the transactions that happened, you can see there was about 311 million tokens that were sold right around 12 and a half hours ago, when all of this simply completely dumped and the rug was pulled. And now it appears that they have unlocked the rest of the tokens, so people are selling them at pennies or tenths of pennies, hundredths of pennies of what they originally probably paid for it. Now, one of the things, as you could see this leading up, and there were videos I saw on YouTube, people saying how to withdraw it, but as without going all in depth into it, there's two options. Either you could win the game playing through it, and then you would earn marbles in order to withdraw your Squid Games tokens, or you would have to buy marbles, and what you would have is a 1-to-2 ratio. So you would have to buy twice as many marbles to extract your squid. So you'd have to, let's just say you wanted to withdraw, $100,000 worth. You'd be looking at paying nearly $50,000, or maybe slightly higher based on the price of marbles, to withdraw that. So you have to pay to withdraw, and you see this very evidently.
What? You had to pay. It was 1-to-2 ratio. What? 100% marbles. Yeah. I think with September 11 there was asbestos or something. Oh, that's kind of separate, dude. That's a separate scenario. Not breathing in the dust or whatever. Edward Watermelon Hands is my Twitch handle. Do you stream on Twitch? Do you, Jason? Are you a Twitch streamer? Didn't know, dude.
In the white paper, which is no longer online because the website's down. But if you wanted to look at the white paper and see some of the things that should have been caution signs.
Not sure what the rules are on having other tokens shield mentioned in the chat. I'd like to mention to get your opinion on eventually. Oh, dude, Starfox, man, I appreciate you asking, but I don't have a problem with anybody coming in with any suggestions. Like, I'll happily look into a coin, dude. Like, happily look into a coin for that. That's how we learn. That's how I learn about Hex, right? That's how we learn about everything. So if you've got something you want to talk about, pop it in there. We may not get to it this week. We do have a few other things that I want to get through this week, but we'll definitely take a look at it at some point.
You can go on to Wayback Machine. It should have it there for you. But as we look into the contract address for SquidGames, that is it right here. You can see there were over 43,000 holders. That means over 43,000 people.
Oh, so Jason, you don't stream, but you watch chess and Super Mario. So, okay, so therefore the handle is... I'm not being facetious, but if you're not streaming, then your handle is irrelevant, right? Because if you're not putting out content, your handle doesn't really make a difference. So here it's Jason. There it was Edward Watermelon Hands. Discord it was Edward Watermelon Hands. At this point, it might be easier, just for clarity's sake, if you're going to go in the Discord and start conversations. The one that I saw from memory, for whatever it was, whatever you said in there, was an instant ban from me, right? And I'm not, yeah, I don't ban people, but when something like whatever you put in there was definitely, it was troll-esque and it was ban-worthy, so it just got a ban. Had I have known it was Jason Albion DeLeon from DLive, I would have said, hey man, what's up with that weird comment, dude? You want to clarify that? What's going on with that? But because I didn't know who you were, because it was just a random handle, you copped the ban. Comtech, how you doing, man? Hey Gibbs, I found a real interesting token I'll share with you later. Yeah, cool, man. And there's that. Okay, what I'll do, I'll grab that out there from... Oh, that's Jason talking about the chess games he plays. There's a token checking out called Level Up Token. It's an ERC20. Would love to get your opinion on when it comes. Yeah, okay, Level Up Token. Let me just grab a screenshot of that for next time. Get a screenshot of this out of the chat here. Sweet. Cool, cool, cool. We'll go back to this though.
Maybe there was several, maybe one person owned several of these wallets.
How you doing, Hendrik? Sorry, dude, if I didn't say hello properly. How you going, man? I heard great things about Level Up. Okay, cool, cool.
But we know over 40,000 people lost money. That's just, disheartening in many ways. And knowing that kind of losses, potentially you don't know how much each person possibly put into this project, but those numbers could really, really add up very quickly, depending on how much each person may have contributed. But knowing even if it was just $1,000, that's astronomical amounts that have potentially been lost. Now, the address that has been associated with the developers is this one here specifically, with a now BNB balance of over $9.2 million worth. You can see a lot of these transactions.
9.2 mil, was it million or billion? It was million, wasn't it?
Of over $9.2 million worth.
The developers are like, yep, we're cool. We're cool here. Sweet.
You can see a lot of these transactions happening as they swapped out the tokens, they sold them, and then through Tornado Cash Proxy, which if you're not familiar with Tornado Cash, you can see all of these transactions that were happening by that same account as they were selling everything and transitioning it into BNB. Now, if you're not familiar with Tornado Cash, it's pretty much a mixer. So it mixes up the transactions, and these completely obfuscate the transaction information. It's also a decentralized service, runs through smart contracts, so no centralized third party can take custody of the funds throughout the mixing process, and can be the case with other mixing methods. So pretty much they pretty much used a...
Red Ox Bear, Young Base, Godflex, 10 armed robberies. did you just paste your seed phrase into the chat for some weird reason? There it is, folks. Red Ox Bears seed phrase. Young-based Godflex 10 armed robberies. ERC is expensive. Yeah, it's Ethereum sucks, doesn't it? Did you watch Edward Scissorhands in the 90s? I did see that film. A hairdresser, right? Something like that. I do recall it. Yeah, it wasn't memorable. I'm with you, Hendrik. I recall seeing. I don't recall too much about it though.
A tool that where you pretty much can't see where all of this has happened, and it really keeps them from ever getting caught for the rug pull that they did. So it's sad. It's frustrating knowing that other people participated in something like this specifically. And you know, when you see one of the more recent articles posted about this, talking, and this is going to be oftentimes the case, is with the developers behind projects will oftentimes put the blame onto others instead of, you know, taking responsibility for what they did. It's quite, I don't know the terminology for it, but it's kind of funny what they're trying to portray themselves as being the victim. They mentioned at the press time stating that, you know, Twitter had temporarily restricted the account. They flagged the project as rug pulled squid holders. A rug pull in crypto, we talked about when, you know, creators run off with all the money. It's interesting that data from an address labeled by the website as being reported have been involved in a rug pull, dumped squid tokens, and cashed out millions of dollars worth of BNB tokens, and that is the native token, the Binance Smart Chain. Now, if you go down here, you can see that on Monday, the project claimed on its official Telegram channel that developers do not want to continue running the project due to the stress of dealing with scammers.
So they're laying down the or they're putting out the feelers that something's up, right? We're having to deal with scammers, so we don't really want to. This project's probably going to discontinue sort of soon. And by the way, we just rug pulled, but it's okay because we pre-announced it.
Interesting. Someone is trying to hack our project these days. Not only the Twitter account at SquidGame, but also our smart contract. We are trying to protect it, but the price is still abnormal. Yeah. SquidGame dev do not want to continue running the project as we are depressed. You're depressed of stealing $9.2 million, sure, from the scammers, and is overwhelmed with stress. Sick emoji, I'd presume. We have to remove all restrictions and transactions rules of SquidGame. SquidGame will enter a new stage of community autonomy. I mean, you see this and you're like, to a point, you don't even believe that this is something that's possible. You're like, there's no way something like this actually happened. You kind of like, you know, is this really true? Yes, it's crazy. And the sad thing is that there are people who are probably buying it at $300, at $400, as the token simply just skyrockets, you know, thousands, hundreds of thousands of percentage points from 1.2 cents to over $2,800. And at that point, is it really worth losing it all potentially? Sure, it's fantastic to have 10 extra money in Shiba Inu. Sure, you know, there's people that have made a killing on Doge. That's well and good, but that's just not me. But nonetheless, we'll still provide coverage on these projects, just kind of maybe showcasing some of the things that maybe you should be cautious of. And talking about things you should be cautious of is this project right here. It is, in fact, called SquidGameTokens.com. When the website itself, terrible. I mean, this is overlaying the image. This is awful. You can see the overall website itself. Expected market cap, country supported, okay. Interesting, buy now on PancakeSwap.
So he's talking about a different squid token there, so we'll bump him out there of that. We don't need to learn about another one. But there is one other, just a quick side note before we get into the Hedgehog app. We want to take a look at Hedgehog, but there is another thing that we were going to look at here. I was asked to look into metalcore, not the genre metalcore. There is a new gaming platform based on NFTs. It's coming out. It's called Metalcore. This is what it looks like. I'm not a gamer and I'm not into really NFTs, but I mean, we'll have a quick look at this. Metalcore is an NFT-based open world mechanized. Why did I want to say mechanized? Mechanized And Metalcore is an NFT-based open-world mechanized combat game built on the blockchain. Fight alongside your faction in territorial battles on a mineral-rich alien planet. Win vehicles and machines, craft gear, recruit pilots, develop land, sell and trade gear, and much more as players battle for planetary domination. I mean, it sounds cool. Sounds like fun. I just don't have time to be playing games, to be completely frank. And also, we tried loading up that Metaverse game, and I just could not get that thing to load on my computer. It just would not happen. Built by an award-winning veteran team of game developers and designers, Metalcore is the first truly massively multiplayer combat game to be built on the blockchain, featuring play-to-earn and win-to-earn dynamics. I mean, it sounds rad. I'm trying to get in on their NFT drops early. Umbrella Networks is behind the blockchain and NFTs. Right. Okay, so they got a trailer here, which we will take a look at in a second. Minting NFTs, Metalcore will issue its first NFT collection of 10,000 unique war machines in a public sale in January 2022. So you got a fair way or a few months to sort of decide whether you want to be in on this, but Red Ox Bear looks like he's already in on it. Additional sets of unique pilots and vehicles will follow in the subsequent months. Join the Discord to learn more. Prepare for battle. Pick a side. Earthers, Gear Breakers, Holy Corpse, and Metal Punks. Game features. Mechanized combat. Is that too small? Can I make that larger? Select mechs, ground vehicles, or aircraft and battle through air and group vehicles skirmishes across a harsh metal-rich planet. Earn in-game currency through missions, PvP or PvE matches. If fighting isn't your style, become a baron and recruit your vassals and loan out your vehicles to earn commissions. Barons can also buy and own land to mine for resources. This does sound rad. I'm not gonna deny it. This does sound cool. I do not have time to do this, and I will not be doing it. But for those gamers and for those interested in cryptocurrencies and NFTs and getting in early, this is your chance to do it now, right? The Garage. Own your own craft. Fabricate new vehicles from your own blueprints. Every blueprint or vehicle NFT you craft in your garage belongs to you and you alone. Loan them out, ride them, sell them, you decide. Sounds cool. Rent or borrow vehicles from barons of your faction to fight and reap rewards on their behalf. The Faction War. Join the Despotic? Despotic. What does that word mean? That's not what I wanted to do. What does despotic mean? Can't look it up. Despotic. Is that a typo? Of or typical of a despot. Tyrannical. Okay. Choose your side and wage war against the rest. There's some content there. So let's take a look at their trailer here. The trailer for Metalcore. Am I going to get dinged for music here? I'm going to turn the music off. I'm going to get dinged, aren't I, if I play that music. I'll play this music instead. Yeah, I don't want to play that. So this is actual gameplay? Or is this just like a pre-roll? There's an example of a war dog. There's Veen Baraka, Moyolia, Vivian Katoka, Infiltrator, Kalex, Zephyr, Donna Macf, Atagir, and Swirly, Bright Lights, Atagir. Metalcore. I mean, there you go. If you're interested in gaming and you want to be in on that, I would suggest getting in early. Like I said, not for me. Definitely not for me. Don't have the system resources to play games. Don't have the time to play the games. I'm interested though, but I'm not going to bother with it. But we're going to take a look at Hedgehog next, folks. But to get us to Hedgehog, I'm going to go to the bathroom and you guys can check my surfing out from the last day of a waiver day.
Ooh, welcome back to the Super Quick Waiver Day edit. Hello. Last day of the project. Last day of a waiver day, Spring Edition 2021. Happened right here at Culborough Beach. Halloween it is. Happy 31st of October. And, well, you know, conditions were reasonably good. I found it a little difficult, not gonna lie. It was pretty sucky and big at the start, and then, I don't know. I just don't think I surfed that well, and I'm trying to, I don't want to put a dampener on the end of the project, but boy, that really sucked out there. How about that surfing? You suck, man. I didn't do too very well. I mean, I got a few. I just don't feel like I wanted to go out with an absolute banger, and I went out with a mild fizz. But you know me, I don't want to be the judge of that. How about, you decide. Good morning, Sunday, and welcome to the last day of the project. 31 days of surfboard riding, learning to surf. Today, it looks closeout-ish, closeout city, population me. There we go, wave number one, a little left. I would have thought it's going to be right here. So that's the second wave. I went right. Close out. Bugger. What do you say? What do you know? What do you think? What do you do? Was that as bad as I made out? It wasn't great, was it? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I could have done better. I will do better next time. It won't be tomorrow though, because that's the end of the project. The waiver day finished. 31 days of surfing every single day for the month of October for 1 hour at a time. GoPro battery from start to finish. Paddle, 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 paddle. Surfboard ride, surfboard ride, surfboard ride. Fun, 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 fun. Edit, 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 edit. Share, 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 share. 31 days worth. Now we're done. While I sit down and think about all of those things, you guys can go back to the live stream.
Oh, timing. It's all about timing. Got myself a fresh glass of water here. Hendrik says in the chat, there's only one game I'm interested in, and that is Sea of Thieves. But I need a beefy Windows box. That name does ring a bell. I've seen people playing that on DLive before. Sea of Thieves. Let's move on, folks, and learn about Hedgehog app. If I understand correctly, this is an app that tracks all different exchanges. So, which you can trade on too by the look of it. Trade on over 170 plus exchanges. Track any wallet for 1,000 plus chains. Learn everything about crypto. Everything. Wow, that's big. By the way, Bitcoin trading at 63,000. Is that live? Can we refresh that? $63. Giggity giggity. And look at Ethereum go. 4,500. Wow. What else have we got there? Interesting. Shiba's down, down, down. So let's not look at prices of coins. Let's look at the actual Hedgehog app here. Hey Gibbs, number one slot on the wheel. Rob Mack. G'day Rob. How you doing, man? Rob Mack. I'm on the wheel? I didn't even know, man. Let me have a little look-ski at the wheel ski. Let's go and have a look at the wheel, folks, just to refresh our... There it is, right there on the wheel. Ah, yeah. Thank you very much, DLive, for the wheel activity love. Ether is crazy right now. Yeah. Wyobski. So this says trade anywhere. Coinbase, OKEx, Kraken, pick an exchange, and odds are you can trade on it through Hedgehog. After linking your accounts, you can trade across any of the exchanges for better price discovery. With over 170 plus supported exchanges and growing, you can trade any asset anytime at better rates. Now, my speculation with this is, and I'm not 100% certain, but I would suggest that they also take a fee off the top to do this. So this is kind of like that idea of it's easy for you to do, so you'll pay us to do it, right? But it's also easy to go to the exchange and do the trade without paying Hedgehog's fees. I don't know if Hedgehog do charge, but I'm going to assume. Yo, Bacon, thanks for the lemon, dude. How you doing, buddy? Bacon Norpeak. How you going, man? Good to see you. Track anything. Manage addresses, transactions, and balances from over 550 different wallet providers. Automatically sync and update your address balances and transaction histories for more than 1,000 different coins. That's actually pretty cool. Build your portfolio. With constantly updating balances, it's easy to build and manage a portfolio. We make it simple to deploy an asset allocation strategy. I mean, I've quite literally just started using I'm drawing a blank. Delta. I've just started using Delta to track my portfolio, but I mean, this looks like it's pretty sweet as well. Let's take this literally from the Hedgehog YouTube channel. Let's take their word on their own. Although I got to tell you, I've got two videos here and they're both from Hedgehog, but they're both different Hedgehog channels. Look at that, 8 subscribers to this Hedgehog channel and 108 subscribers to this Hedgehog channel. Okay. Let's not get dinged by lousy music. Track, connect, sync balances. Log in with Taylor and Dots. There's your wallets. There's Bittrex, Ledger, Gemini, Binance, MetalPay, Kraken. Track, okay. 500 wallets. Hardware wallets as well. Crumbs, DeFi, Coinbase, Kraken, AX, ABC, Ali Exchange, all of it. They're all in there, folks. Still got lousy music here. Yeah, we don't want to be getting dinged for lousy tunes. So you do it all there. I mean, it does look pretty slick. Looks pretty slick. I got 76 ETH. Wow, that's a lot. How much is it? Tell on the price, son. I mean, it does look good. I'm not going to deny that. It looks good. It looks like the be all and end all for tracking your portfolio on your phone, right? Get started at hedgehog.io. Let's take a quick look at the hedgehog.io. Were we not on that website? See, I'm glad I turned that down, because that's definitely copyrighted music. Interesting. Did you see that? Get started at cryptohedgehog.io, yet in the description, hedgehog.app. Interesting. Which one is it? Which one is it? Hedgehog.app? Hedgehog.app's not doing jack. Oh. That's the one we were on before. Hedgehog does not have a token. It's telling us a warning here. So let's... how much does it cost? How much does it cost? Get started. Frequently asked questions. Thanks to inquisitive users like yourself, we've been able to compile a helpful list of the most common questions we run into. Please feel free to contact us if your question remains unanswered. How do you guys make money? We currently do not charge fees for our product because we are awaiting the licensing necessary to earn money from finance-related activities. Our long-term plan is to make money by charging for investment advice and to charge exchanges for routing our best price trades through their systems. So that'll then be on-sold to you as the user. How do I know I can trust you? We understand hesitating to trust anyone with your API keys. Are they requiring your keys? I guess they do require your keys, right? Yeah, if you're gonna trade on an exchange and have it come through an app, that's gonna require your keys. My advice here is do not touch this. Do not touch this. We understand hesitating to trust anyone with your API keys because honestly, that's just good sense. We're eager to prove our credibility and integrity and so grateful that Hedgehog's earliest users have given us this opportunity. We're backed by Y Combinator and Dragonfly Capital. Hedgehog's team came from Acorns, Amex, the Zcash Foundation, Credit Suisse, and SAP. Here's our latest funding announcement. I click that. On a platform called CoinDesk, which is in beta. It says Hedgehog Technologies platform that lets investors sync their cryptocurrency wallets. They raised 1.6 million to develop a crypto robo advisor. Hendrik, what language is that in the chat, dude? HONB less than greater than L. Looks cool. So they have raised 1.6 mil. In terms of data security, all your information is encrypted, of course it is, which is the first and only public accessible cipher approved by the US National Security Agency for top secret info. You can also create read access only API keys for the purpose of tracking and indexing on our site. What do you guys do? Hedgehog is a platform that lets investors sync their cryptocurrency wallets and exchange accounts to visualize their portfolios in aggregate. We're also developing tech that will allow users to trade at the best possible prices. Don't worry, the second we implement the tech, we'll hit up our entire user base. You won't miss out. Do you sell my infos? No, and we never will. Hard stop. What exchanges do you support? Pretty much all of them. Does Hedgehog have a coin? Hedgehog does not have a coin and currently has no plans to release one. Why do I have to go through KYC and verify my identity? Well, you don't. If you only want to use Hedgehog's software tools to manage your own port, you can use Hedgehog without KYC. If you want to use our advice or best price products, we'll have to get your infos. Essentially, it boils down to government regulations, something we obviously have no control over. Hedgehog's secret sauce is in allowing users to take advantage of the best price trading. I disagree. I don't see how you could get best price trading by going through an aggregate service. You're going to get the best price by going direct to the exchange. The way this works from a technical point of view is to let Hedgehog open an account with a custodian for you that we can perform the trades on your behalf, not your keys, not your crypto. In order to create a custodial account, go through the, so. My keyboard ran out of battery. Sorry for the funny comment. I thought it was cool, Hendrik. I thought that looked cool. I thought you were doing that legitimately. I like it. Are you tracking my data? We do not do any individual user level tracking, and we are even planning on converting to a new data format that will allow us to homomorphically? That's a made-up word, surely. I was going to inspect the element. I didn't mean to do that. I thought it would give us a definition. In mathematics, a transformation of one set into another that preserves in the second set the operations between the member of the first set. Or 2, in biology, similarity of external form or appearance, but not of structure or origin. So this is obviously in relation to math. A transformation of one set into another that preserves in the second set the operations between the members of the first set. Okay. Which means we can add up users' balances to view an aggregate number, but we can't tell which users contributed what amount to the aggregate. In order to provide trade forwarding to your custodial exchange, we must send the necessary transaction request data back to your exchange, which is why the privacy policy says we share transactions with third parties. That being said, we do not sell transaction or balance data to anyone for marketing purposes or otherwise, nor do we tag this data with personally identifying information. Do you have iOS, Android apps? I guess they do not. So all of that's not an app yet? We do not have a mobile app yet, so it's all desktop. Interested in earning some Doge for testing our new apps? Sign up here. You want to earn some Dogecoin, folks, by signing up? Beta testers? I mean, I might sign up to beta testing some Hedgehog. If you guys want to do the same, oh, you got to have a Hedgehog account to do that, though. Haha. What's your email? The one associated with your Hedgehog account. Ba-bow. Ba-bow. I'm new to crypto. I have no idea what to do. Make your way over to our Learn section, which is good. That's smart. If things are still confusing, make your way into our Discord community. There are loads of new crypto newbies. Okay. How do I delete my account? Good question. I would so not touch this. Me either, Hendrik. I'm going to give you a big warning at the end of this. So that's their frequently asked questions. Let's take a quick look at this other video I have on Hedgehog, which is also from another Hedgehog YouTube channel with 8 subscribers. This is just looking at the app. First of all, just check for copyrighted material in the actual description. Where did that take me? Show more. I hit learn more. There you go. That's going to get dinged. I am not playing the audio from this either. Hell no.
I just want to tell you how it feels.
I just want to tell you how it feels, H-Man. Thank you for the diamond, the ice cream, the lemon, the triple freaking give.
Jesus. Bees, ease, cheese, ease, needs, me's, e, leaves, keys, me, things, these, wings, teas, leaves, me's, these, bees, me, mind, water veins.
Thank you, H-Man. Cheers, dude. You little streamer, you've been streaming a lot. I saw your notification last night or this morning that you were live last night. You were like, I'm live, by the way. And I was like, dude, I was in bed when I sent that message and I was putting my phone down to go to sleep. Your hours are all over the shop, aren't they? What's this all about? There's been a spike. Push notifications. Hedgehog. They don't have an app though. What? This? They just said in their frequently asked questions they don't have an app, yet here we are seeing it on a phone as an app. Okay. I don't know about this, folks. I don't know about this. They don't have an app, but there's an app. I'm not touching this. It looked good, but I'm not touching it. What the hell is this? Is this even related? This is a different hedgehog? What the hell is this? Get your spike score? This is nothing to do with the Hedgehog app. Yeah, I saw your Discord response. I keep forgetting about the time zone difference. Not even that, just your lifestyle difference, Hendrik. You're awake all night. Hey, I'm like, I need my 8 hours of beauty sleep, and clearly I'm not getting it. This is a different app, hey? That was like a video of something entirely different. Dear, the internet. Music in this video. Get that out of here. Hedgehog app. Pick an exchange, and odds are you can trade on it through Hedgehog. No incriminating music in this one. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Crypto Coins, where we review the...
I don't know about that.
How's it going, my friends? Welcome back to Crypto Coins. My name is Freddie Colton, and what does this guy have in common with cryptocurrency? That's right, a smooth transition. Today we're going to be discussing Hedgehog, the Hedgehog coin, but the Hedgehog app in...
Hedgehog has a coin now? What the hell, dude? This is... Okay, so that video before was incorrect, but the Hedgehog literally said on their website, it literally said, we do not have a coin. There was a pop-up. You didn't see it. There was. I'm going to refresh refresh your trousers. There was a pop-up that said, we do not have a coin. Anything that mentions a coin is a scam. Here it is. Right there. Hedgehog does not have a token, nor does it intend to issue one. Be wary of scams and imposters, and be wary of doors that just open up at random. Those freaking ghosts. You see that right there, right? It literally, I just refreshed the page. This is current. This is the Hedgehog website. Hedgehog does not have a token, nor does it intend to issue one. Be wary of scams. So be very wary of this video we're about to watch. I get my 8 hours too, says Hendrik, not just at night. I finish streaming at 4 a.m. your time. Damn. So what? Okay.
In general, because Hedgehog, the Hedgehog coin, but the Hedgehog app in general, because this is a very interesting one. I'm very fascinated by this whole project, and I think there's some extreme inherent value.
When did this video go out? September 20th, 2021. Is anybody mentioning this?
To come into this project, so let's just go over things really quickly and we will move.
Let's just jump in.
So today we will check out, it is not a huge social media following here of just just over 400 on Twitter, admittedly not huge. I appreciate they have their LinkedIn.
So they got 400 Twitter followers. This is a website or an app apparently that takes your private keys and lets you link all of the exchanges that you use to present your information in a nice little package. If you're happy to give your private keys to a third party, literally give your access to your apps, to your wallets, this is for you. If you're not happy giving your wallet addresses and the keys to those addresses to a third party, this might not be for you. I will happily announce I'm in the second category. I do not give my private keys to anybody. I do not care for a nice layout and a clean app design. I don't mind going in and checking my different wallets. I'm not giving you my freaking keys.
Here, I need to check some messages, excuse me. I appreciate they have their LinkedIn pulled up here, though. That's very interesting. This is their Etherscan. I was checking that out. Actually, this has not much to do with exactly what we're looking at, but if you'd like to see some of the specifics as to, what's gone on with their coin and specificity. And this is sort of a blog that they have on their website where they just do some AMAs, they talk about different crypto, that sort of thing. And what I found really interesting about this project was they kind of have to be supportive of other cryptocurrencies, right? Now, the cool thing is, what their whole gimmick is that they want to have a site, learn, track, trade crypto, trade over 170 on over 170 plus exchanges, track any wallet for thousands of chains, and then learn about crypto. And that's a pretty big part of what they're trying to do, is they're trying to allow you.
I wonder if his version of the website will pop up with the same thing. We do not have a coin, nor do we intend to issue one. Because if that doesn't pop up for him, play it.
To trade any crypto anywhere. They want to bridge the gap and make it just easier.
Did he just say Mayunas? Wow! Mayunas! Wow! Mayunas! Wow! Thank you, H-Man. Cheers, dude. He did not.
I just want to tell you how it feels.
I just want to tell you how it feels. Triple freaking give. What?
Jesus. Bees, ease, cheese, ease, needs, me's, e, leases, keys, me, things, ease, wins, teas, leaves, me's, these, bees, me, and water veins.
I love a good waterbed, H-Man. Thank you, dude. Actually, I hate waterbeds. Have you ever slept in a waterbed? I did once. Long time ago. Not fun. Not fun. Are they still around, waterbeds?
Make tracking things easier as well, which I totally appreciate. And then building your portfolio, they want to teach you a lot, which we'll get into these here in just a second. So we've got the news, which they actually keep up a very up to the date, up to the date news. And they're always, keeping up to what's going on in the crypto world, what's worth investing, what's good, what's bad. And I really appreciate that. Again, they have their own coin, so that's pretty cool. But obviously, as mentioned, this project is really more about the app, which brings a whole lot of value. Learn everything about crypto. This is what they meant. They have a bunch of explanations, a bunch of places you can check out and learn about different crypto. You can learn about Satoshi. What is Bitcoin? They want to tell you everything that you need to know. Hold, that was definitely one I needed to learn because I didn't get the joke at first. But they just want to tell you what those are. All of these things. Wallet, Ethereum. It's just a rich cornucopia, if you will, of knowledge, and that's so cool. I love they put that up for free. You can click in and listen to those if you'd like, just any person.
Hendrik, I don't like waterbeds either, but I do love sleeping on a boat. The slight rocking helps sleeping. That's Yeah, that's interesting. That's a different vibe, sure, and I can appreciate that. I think the best sleeps I ever had was on the bus on the Tracer tours. The movement of the bus, I guess it's not quite the same as water, but the movement of the bus certainly helped my sleeping. Yeah, really deep sleeps on those buses.
Can. Now these are the live prices, and it's done pretty well so far, I'll say. And we can check those out. Solano, by the way, been doing crazy well for the
Charles. I liked my waterbed, but they were lots of maintenance. You had one, did you? Yeah, right. Wow, dude, cool.
Who are interested in that sort of thing. But so here's where we're at right now. So it's just if you'd like to check out the live prices, they have that, which I really love. They've got Discover. So if you'd like to discover different types of crypto, you see, look, I mean, gambling, gaming, that sort of thing. So I'm actually definitely saving this to possibly look for different projects to check out in the future. But I thought this was so cool. Again, they really want to help the crypto community. And
high maintenance. What kind of maintenance do you need for a waterbed? Like, do you change the water or something, or like what? I can't think what that would be.
That genuine want to help people for free is what will then bring in customers. It's business tactical this time, but it is so effective because people want to invest with someone who is honest and forthright. This is their security. It talks about their top-notch security.
Your keys, your coins. We will never ask for a private key to any of your wallets, nor do we want to store them. When connecting to an exchange, we only receive the permissions you grant us. If you don't want to use a feature, simply disable the setting on your API key. That's the opposite of what it said in the frequently asked questions. It literally said, we require your private key. The hell? Something's weird about this site, right? For starters, this video came out a month ago, yet still on their website, there's a pop-up that says, we do not have a coin and we do not have any intention to issue a coin. Yet this guy's talking about their coin, the Hedgehog coin, as like it's been out already for at least a month, minimum. Far out. I would steer so far away from this.
Obviously, it could be a lot of bunk, could be a lot of fancy words, but just discusses how they keep things safe. And if you'd like to check out anything, you can report a security issue, which I really appreciate. Not a lot of them have that just inherently. And you can, by the way, sign up for this. Obviously, it's its own app. So if you'd like to sign up, log in, that sort of thing. Then Hedgehog, what we built. And then just they're talking right here.
The maintenance, you'd have to really make sure your nails were short, especially during Nookie. Uh-oh. I don't know what that means. Family friendly.
Here, I mean, we've made it very clear what they've built. It's and they did start in 2017, and they were founded by Taylor and Colton, which not a bad name, my friend. That is actually how my last name's spelled. And so it just discusses that they figured, hey, you can't trade enough crypto in the same app, and it's just complicated. It really can be. And so they had that thought, and they acted on it. So here is actually the entire team, which I really appreciate that they have a conducive list of their team, who they are. You can click through and figure out what they've done. It also tells you what they've previously worked on, and all of them have previously worked on different crypto projects, which I really love. This guy actually worked at Bitcoin, which I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, so they're not complete amateurs to the game. They know what they're doing, and they actually really seem to care. You see, you can read the story right here of just discussing that, things were not going well, and they basically told themselves.
Another thing that I'm seeing, which is intriguing, is this website has changed in a month. In the month that he's been on the website, when he put this video up, which I think it was September, right? Let me just verify that again. I think it was September. Yeah, September 20. So this video went up September 20. We just checked the website before. Here it is here. The website's changed since then. Yet the changes include, look, this frequently asked questions here. We just looked into this. We understand hesitating to trust anyone with your API keys. Right there. So, I don't know. I don't advise you ignore this. Ignore Hedgehog. Ignore this.
Up by their bootstraps, put the team together, had a great idea, and went from there. And I really always love a good underdog story. I don't know about you guys, but that's what they have going on there. So we did check this out as well, so you can see a little.
There's their token. What's their token?
But that's what they have going on there.
Hedgehog token. It's on Coinbase, right? Oh, sorry, CoinMarketCap. Let me just have a quick look at that. Go to CoinMarketCap. Where is CoinMarketCap? Did we have that open? We closed it already. Let me open up a new tab skis. Bart, what was that noise? Probably the house settling. So their coin is called Hedgehog, literally. Guess I'll just search for that. Hedgehog. Hedge trade? No results for Hedgehog. Hedge trade? Yeah, something super dubious here, folks. I mean, they're frequently asked questions. Literally, I'm on their website. Does Hedgehog have a coin? Hedgehog does not have a coin and currently has no plans to release one. Yet this guy's doing a video from last month talking about the coin, and there it is. What are we missing here? Is that... It's on 1inch. No, it's sponsored by 1inch. What? There's 254 people that hold it, 254 wallets that hold that coin. Is there a link to the coin here? Yeah, I don't get this. I don't get this at all. Token Hedgehog. What is this? That's not CoinMarketCap. My bad. What web? Does anybody know what website that is? That he was on, that exchange? It's Blue Exchange. Is it? It's not CoinGecko. I can't. Let me just do a search for the token. Hedgehog token. That's their website. Hedgehog token tracker on Etherscan. Binance Smart Chain. Livecoin Watch. Okay, here it is. He's on Etherscan. So these are the holders, the transfers, the holders. 254 people hold this coin or wallets. So this wallet address, you have to put chemicals into it to stabilize the water to prevent bacteria. Oh, wow. I just farted. H-man, no worries. Then wash and treat the top of the mattress because of body sweat and oils. Wow, dude. Sounds heavy. So 67% of the coin is held by this address. Right here. Then 7% by this address, and then it filters down 2%, less than that, blah, 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 blah. There's the contract address. So 534 transactions in totes. Last transaction 93 days ago. Something is super sketchy here, right? On their website, they do not have a token, nor do they ever have intentions to have one. Yet, look how long this goes back. Over 200 days ago, almost a year ago, there's been trading with this Hedgehog token. I would steer as far away from this as you possibly can. This thing is sketchy as hell.
So we did check this out as well, so you can see a little bit about the token. But that's pretty much what Hedgehog is, guys. I thought it was really cool. I found their token just recently. It's a very new thing. but the Hedgehog app itself is so cool. I thought it was so worth the time, time and investment. Again, if they do have their own coin, that is just cool. I think that's a great investment. So definitely please check more out, my friends. This is Crypto Coins. My name is Freddie Colton. As always, we will see you in the next video.
Freddie Colton, is nobody telling you what, like nobody questioning you in your own comment section? That just looks dubious, man. What's going on? These are all just generic comments, right? A month ago, sort by most recent. Look at all these spam comments this guy gets. Look at all this spam shit. He doesn't delete any of it. What the hell? Dude, oh man, this has sketchy written all over it. Even the YouTubers promoting it are getting, look at all, what the hell, dude? Look at all this spam this guy's getting on this video. Holy crap, that's outrageous. So that tells me this guy doesn't check his YouTube channel at all. Doesn't check his comments, because like you'd delete all that crap, right? So the most legitimate comment first, the first legitimate comment, great video. Thanks for your effort. I think the only point to be noted is the bear and bull seasons. Buying in the bear, selling in the bull is a good strategy. So this is not even a comment related to the video. This is just a generic spam comment from someone else, right? This does not bode well for this gentleman's YouTube channel or the Hedgehog app. Good. I've never seen such a simple and understandable video except for following you, sir. Good luck. By a channel called HGHGHFHFFFHHH. I learned so much from you. Thank you much for your touch many lives. By the way, bro, I've never seen another sensible YouTuber like you. Congratulations. I wish you continued success. You work so hard for all of this is spam, right? That tells me not only is the content lousy, but this channel could also be spam, right? This channel putting out this video could be spam. No replies. Your way of explaining Bitcoin is amazing. Keep it up. He didn't explain Bitcoin. You didn't even. These are spam bots, right? I want to see if there's any with the reply. I've lost interest. I've lost interest. No comments with replies. Sort by top comments. Unbelievable. So at this point, folks, I would suggest do not touch this Hedgehog app with a... I wouldn't touch it with a plastic one. Hendrik, my school friend's waterbed busted because his mum stabbed it with her nails. He could have been talking shit though. I mean, his parents' waterbed. Yeah, right. Burp the air that builds in the mattress, or you end up with a big air bubble between you and the water. Wow. Sounds like more trouble than it's worth. That's my take on Hedgehog. Do not touch this. We do not have a token. We will not have one. They've had one for over a year. They don't have an app. They do have an app. It looks super sketchy. The YouTubers promoting it, their content's super sketchy, super generic. Obviously not a real channel. I mean, let me just have a quick look at this channel. Crypto Coins. He's got 391,000 subscribers. He's verified on YouTube. His most recent upload, 12 hours ago. Sort by very generic comments again. Never a reply from the channel. Right? Never a reply from the channel. You're not that big, dude, that you can't reply to comments. Unbelievable. Look at all these generic comments from just spam. I mean, look, what I'm trying to establish there, if that's the channel telling you about Hedgehog, and Hedgehog themselves are telling you multiple things that are contradicting themselves, do not touch it. Just never give your personal wallet keys to anybody. Definitely not to an app like that. Ugh. Steer clear. But folks, that's where we're going to wrap the content here today on the stream. I appreciate you being here on cryptocurrency streams once a week. We got a few things off our chest here today, didn't we? We learned a few things. We did engage, and our heads went blink, and we learned from it. That's the point of cryptocurrency streams. I appreciate you learning with me and having the head expansion that I always get on these streams. My head just goes pulsating with not a headache, but like the vibe of being back at school is how I feel of these streams. It's like, yep, definitely came away from that with a broader sense of appreciation for everything. That channel may buy followers and comments. Check their social blade. I couldn't be bothered, but yeah, good point, Hendrik. Good point. Yeah. But we're going to get out of here. There are 13 Yahoos watching the content right now who's live on the machines of D who would appreciate a 13 viewer host. I'll let you Yahoos decide who that is. And while you're deciding, I want to thank the financial contributions to this content right here, right now. When you look to your own chisel chat with your eyes, as you can see, the top 2 contributors to this very stream, we got H-Man and Bacon right there, the 2. H-Man and Bacon right there. Thank you for the contributions that you Yahoos made to the content today. Much appreciation, H-Man. Who are we going to host? Who are we going to host? We had this issue last night where no one suggests who we host. I didn't like it. I like to host someone. Good night, givers and gives. Good night, Charles. Thank you, Matt. Who are we going to host? Who are we going to host? When the stream is ending on the Gives a Minute channel, who are you going to host? No one's giving us a host? I'll check then. We got Subcultured, Jesus Pope, Nate Smokes, D-Live Grayson, XX Ghostly, Elfsar, MD Wit, Johnny Matrix, Switchblade, Switch Blunt, Royale Pirate, and CDK. Hendrik says Ghosty, hell yeah, with a new handle. The Grizzly Machine's got a new handle. I like this older one. He's changed it. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's harder to grab from... Oh no, that's okay. I can grab that. I can grab that. I grabbed it. Let's just pause that there. Pop it in here. Just going to have to put a little space back there. So what's going to happen here, folks, is my stream's going to come to a conclusion. It's going to say Gives a Minute is offline and hosting blah bling blong blang blong blang. There'll be a blah blue blah bling at the top of the blah bling blong blang. You've got to hit that blah blue blah blang. And I'll see you on the channel tomorrow, blah blue. Blah blee blah blong. Blah blah. Blah blue. See ya.